Knowing is not enough. We must apply. A very good morning to you all, my friends and students. Here I am, Pushpa from St. John's International School, Fatehpur, Haryana. As you all know that, students, I'm taking the subject of social science. So just now we finished, yesterday we finished the grade 11 history part, social science. And as a student's demand, many students get a call to me and doubted on, ma'am, I didn't understand the French Revolution. So as a student's demand, I would like to take up of the French Revolution in this video, and it's from grade 9. Grade 9, chapter number 1, the French Revolution. Many of our students are very much faced very much difficulties in histories, because there are lots and lots of years we have to memorize them, and a different kind of a concept we have to know. That's why we can able to get a good marks. But the thing is not like that. We have a few years to memorize them, because in a world level only a few things is important, and few things is familiar to all the common people. So among that, one of the few things here, the French Revolution. On having the French Revolution, it is a worldwide famous revolutionary, we can say it is a revolutionary revolt. So on having the French Revolution, once the French Revolution was done, here the born of nationalism, here the born of liberty, here the born of equality, here the born of fraternity. So the solution means the outcome of a French Revolution is a liberty, equality, fraternity and nationalism by the people. The born of nationalism was born by the people. In this video, I'm going to tell the basic ideas, the basic things of the French Revolution. Okay, history is not a separate part. History is not a separate part. In history, everything is a chain manner. Okay, everything is a chain manner. Only understanding of the whole concept, only understanding, give a read of the whole textbook, you can definitely understand the connections between. It is an interconnected one. History is an interconnected one. You can understand that connections only have to read them fully. Okay, so in this video, the basic ideas of the basic things of the French Revolution I would like to tell. And from where the French Revolution starts, the important key ideas of the French Revolutions, and what are the declarations when, the timeline of the French Revolutions. And third one is the social system of the social divisions of France. So French means is automatically come under Europe, that is a France, and a few political symbols on those times, and that represent something. And finally, the revolutionary ideas. What are the revolutionary ideas are born from the French Revolution? So first and foremost thing, the French Revolution was done in the year of 1789. It was in the 18th century. The French Revolution was started in the year of 1789. So the French Revolution starts in the Bourbon family. I hope the students have very much attached to the snacks, especially the biscuit kind of. We have a Bourbon biscuit, right? That a brown color labeled a chocolate cream inside between the two biscuits. You just have it a clip on that mind. So the French Revolution starts in the Bourbon family. Bourbon family means basically French is a monarch. French is a monarch. We have two different terms. One is an autocratic, one is a democratic autocratic. So autocratic is like the higher wise ruling successors. Okay, the king and followed by the other kings or should come from the one family. So that is an autocratic. And democratic is who can, anybody can stand up in the elections. Okay, that is a monarch. Monarch means one family rule the whole country. Okay, so basically British is a monarch, and apart from it, France is a monarch. So the French Revolutions, in which family the French Revolution's glimpse started means it's a Bourbon family. Okay, first we have a Bourbon family, and once the Bourbon family get devastated, we have the people get Republican. Okay, the people get Republican, and we have the ruler of Napoleon. Napoleon was considered as a liberator. Napoleon was considered as a liberator, and once the Napoleon died, we have the National Assembly, means like a parliament. In India we have a parliament, right? So the as like same in France they have a National Assembly. Not only that, in parliament like they have their own things. Okay, so Bourbon family. So Louis XVI during the French Revolution, whose the name came to throne, means it was Louis XVI. So Louis XVI came to one throne. So basically he is a monarch, but the people want to resolve the thing is, during the region of an Louis XVI, he found the treasury of the France was empty, because before the French Revolution they fought, means the war between the France get war to the American and the other countries. So before the Louis XVI, the Louis XV emptied all the treasure of the France. So once the Louis XVI came into throne, he found the treasure was so empty. So empty. So particularly there is a palace, it was named the Palace of Versailles. So they have to enough money, they want enough money at least to maintain the Palace of the Versailles, that is the biggest one, that all the administration process are done in that area. So the first negative thing is, the first problem that Louis XVI faced it, the treasure was empty. He want to gain the treasury from the other country. So all those ideas were collapsing in those times of the period. Okay, and in these times finally the three ideas was born. That is I already told you that the French Revolution or on having of three ideas, that is equality, fraternity and liberties. So people started spreading these ideas among the countries and among the people. So the first family is a Bourbon family, and second, once the Bourbon family started decline, we have the Republican. Republican means the social divisions or comes to one end. All the people are considered as an equal, so anybody can elect him, anybody can withstand an elections and become a leader. That is a Republican. Then we have the Napoleon. Napoleon means he is the emperor of the France. Okay, Napoleon, he is considered as a liberator. Okay, then we have to see. Okay, so we have, before the French Revolution, we have a July Revolution. It was done in the year of 1774. In French Revolution, during the region of a French Revolution, we have two July Revolution. First July Revolution was 1774, and second it was done in the period of after the Napoleon, that was 1813. Okay. Then once the Bourbon family throne, he was under the Charles, and he is also a basically type of monarch king. So in 1830 there was Revolutionary War on the basis of having the people get scarcity of the food and the resources and the employment. So they put some Revolutionary War, and after 200 years, after the Revolutionary War also included, the people doesn't have any right to put a vote to elect their own representatives. So once the Revolutionary War began, after the 200 years, that is 1830 we have the Revolutionary War. After the 200 means we have 1946 as a universal international adult suffrage around the world. The voting rights also given to the women. So after the 200 years only, the France gave the rights to the women to right to vote. Okay, so all these things happened. So America helped to the France in the war to gain the treasure of the to gain the treasure of the France, and the Louis XVI phase, the first thing is the treasury is empty. So he want to lend the money from the borrowers. So on that time, the lenders have put heavy taxes to the France that they have to pay the 10% of interest about the whole money. So that was a big a difficulty was faced by the Louis XVI. So all these things the people have looked into it and they have the liberty, the looking for the liberty by the people. In France we have the social divisions of France was three kind of things. In India we have 4 social divisions: Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishnavas and Shudras. Like that, as like in France, they have 3 estates. The first estate's peoples are clergy, and second estate peoples are nobility, and the third estate peoples of the rest of the people. Okay, the first 2 estates are considered to be the upper caste, like some, and the third estate were the peasants, the farmers, the artisans. So the middle class peoples or comes under the third estate. First estate clergy, second estate nobility, and third estates like peasants, farmers and artisans and all those people, the remaining people among the France, so they have the system, have the taxation like they have a 3 type of tax. First is direct tax, and the church tax and noble tax. These three kind of tax are paid only by the third estate people, not to the second estate or not for the first estate. The third estate people should have paid all the 3 tax. The direct tax means directly the people comes under the third estate directly paid some amount of tax to the government. And second one is a church tax. The people have to pay some amount to the church. That is a church tax. And third tax is a noble tax. Noble tax is the second estate people is a nobility people. So the third estate people have to pay the tax to the second people, like the second estate people. So these kind of very critic situations, hypocritic situations are done in them or practice in the France. Okay, so on having these kind of problems, so they started the revolt. So they started their voice in the hand to give the liberty and to give the freedom and to give them, and they demand for the republican. Okay, in French, the church tax was called as taille. Taille means it is a church tax, and for the noble tax, noble tax is entirely, and the church tax is called as tithi. Tithi means the noble tax. So these are all the basic things for the revolution and for the revolt by the people. And the first attack was done in the Bastille Fort. The Bastille Fort is a kind of big fort. So the people attacked the Bastille Fort. Thus the revolution's feelings was born. And we have the tricolor flag of the France have that is blue plus red plus white color. So after 1830s, the population was suddenly increased to the 5 million people. Actually, before that it was 27 something, and after that it was increased to 5 million people. So the population was gradually a total hypothetical increase of the population. So once the population get increased means what would happen? All the resources are come into the short. Okay, all the resources are sucked it out. So there's the scarcity of the food was born, and there's a problem, and the people faced that two period the people have bad harvest also. So there's a lots and lots of scarcity problem, food problems, and the prices though. So once we have the bad harvest means we have get only the limited number of items. On having the limited number, the market put the high prices over that particular product, right? So they faces the prices increase, and 2 they faces the paying the taxes were much higher. So these are all the things to start the revolt, okay, to start the revolt by the people. So in all those things are done, and it is and the growing age of the middle class people. So here the middle class, that means the third estate, people get a few improvement, because they educated, they have a doctors, engineers, and the women get out of the house and get into the societies. They ask the questions to the government, and they started the revolt. Okay. Then I want to share the declarations of things during the French Revolutions. Okay, during the French Revolution, few things are changed. That is, follow us. So the Estates General renamed as the National Assembly. So hereafter we have not about the third estate people, we have set it up as the National Assembly. And they announced the declaration, they declared the centralized administration was born. The centralized administration was born, and the internal customs duties was abolished, and new weights and measures was adapted, and regional dialects were decreased, and the French, the main dialects was, the regional means, dialect means the language spoken by the people in particular region, different type of regions. Okay, dialects means it's a kind of language. So dialect means language spoken by the people, and so the regional dialects get decreased. The national dialects means the French get born. So once before the French Revolutions, the Europe was in the hand of only the monarch. So the French Revolution is to liberate it from the despotism. Despotism means the absolute power. Monarch means the absolute power comes in the one hand. That is the monarch. And we have one famous club after the French Revolutions, or during the French Revolutions, many people formed clubs. That means assembly. We can say it as an assembly. Among them, one of the famous club was Jacobean Club. The Jacobean Club in and around of the Europe was formed. Students, doctors, and the engineers, and the middle class peoples, and the farmers, peasants are joined in the Jacobean Club, and they sit together and discussed about what we are going to do, the next plans. They discussed all those social things in the coffee houses or in the barber shops and etc. things. So the whole of the French Revolution is an idea of a nationalism was spread all over the world during the 18th, 19th century. Okay, then we have to look it off the timeline of the French Revolution. So in 1774, the Louis XVI become a king and faces the empty treasure problem. And in 1789, we have the convocations of an estate general. This is the time they said the third estate people forms the National Assembly to resolve their own problems, to give the equal status of the third class, and for the equal class to the first and second class. Okay, so they have before the French Revolution, they have the voting range like, for example, first estate have 300 people, and second estate have 300 people, the third estate have 600 people. Okay, so on before the French Revolutions, they have the voting process like, one estate equal to one vote. That means one estate means first estate have the one vote, and the second estate have the one vote. So the first and the second are the bonding. So they get the two votes, so automatically they place the majority. The third estate have get down. So but after the French Revolutions, the demand of the people during the French Revolution was one vote to the per representative. One vote, one representative per representatives, right? So this kind of system says first, second and third estate is equal. Everybody is equal. So before it was one estate, one vote, and after and during the French Revolutions, the people demand one vote for one one vote for per representatives. Suppose we have 600 people, there are 600 people in the third estate, we can say it is one vote for per representative means 600 representative we have, so that's why we get the 600 votes. So for the first estate we have 300 people, so we get 300 representative, we get 300 vote. And second also same, so 300 plus 300 600, so 600 equal to 600. And the second important thing, the second important thing is the right to vote. What are the procedure, what are the process before the French Revolution and after the French Revolution? So before the French Revolution, the right to vote, not the peasants, women and artisans doesn't allow, they didn't allow to vote. Only the people who get the age of about 25 years and the people who get wealthier in the society, so these kind of people only right to vote. So but after the 200 years, that is 1946, there is an international level adult suffrage, then only the women also get the right to vote. So all these things done in the 1789 period. So then 1791 period they framed the constitution. So this time the Republican came. Bourbon family means that is 1774, and 1791 is the Republican. So Republican means the constitution framed. Okay, there they put the declarations of the rights that we will see on the next part. So they formed the Jacobean club, like an assembly like, and during the period of 1792 and 1793 they formed the Jacobean club, and 1804 we have the emperor of the Napoleon came into rule. So the, during 1804 Napoleon becomes the emperor of the France. So basically he was considered to be as a liberator, and 1815 Napoleon defeated at the Waterloo. It was a war, and again we have in 1830 we have a July Revolution. So the third estate people's main idea is to form the National Assembly. So this National Assembly give a equal voice to the first and second estate. Okay, the third estate's National Assembly was first headed by the Mehrebu. So Mehrebu is coming from the royal family, but he was convinced with the needs of the common man. So his pamphlet regarding the people's demand for the needs is what is third estate means. What is third estate? What is third estate? What is third estate? This is the pamphlet was written by the Mehrebu by him. Okay. And some of the constitutional things of the France is they have three types, same as like judiciary, executive and legislature. Judiciary is a law part that is different, and the kings and the ministers or comes under the executives, and for the legislature the national assemblies and plus the electors. So they have in France they have two different type of citizen. First kind is active citizen and second kind is passive citizen. The active citizen means those who having the right to vote, they are comes under the active part, and the passive citizen means the rest of the people or comes under the passive. So almost the increasing citizen is the more is the passive citizens. So the majority is passive citizens, so they demand for their rights. So they have the declarations of rights of man and the citizen. So many of the rights they declared, but I'm taking only the three because it is a short, because I want to make it a short. Okay, the first right is men are born and remain free and equal inner rights, and second one is the preservations of the natural things, and third one is the liberty consists of power to do whatever is not injurious to others. So these are the few things of the declarations of the rights of the man and the citizen in France in the period of 1791. On that time the constitution was framed, and then we get into a few political symbols, what the symbols says. Then we are going to the political symbols and what it says. They have like a broken chain. Broken chain means here I have a chain, means the chain will be the broken into two pieces. It represents less the act of become free. act of becoming as a free. That means it's broken. Now we are it free. If this chain is broken from my neck, means the chain is get free from my neck. That's it. Okay. The second one is a bundle of rods. Consider this is a one rod. If this is my hand, I can break it easily. I can break it easily because it is on one rod. But I'm having a bundle of rod, means it is very much difficult to break it. Okay, it is very much difficult to break it. So that bundle of rod represents like the strength, like the unity. This lies the unity. Okay. The third thing is eye with the triangle radiating light. Like considered, we have like a triangle. So we have a triangle like this. So here some of the like eye. So it was radiating. So this represented means the rays of the sun. Here we have the sun. So the rays of the sun dry away the clouds of the ignorance. Means the ignorance was submerged, kind of things. Okay. And the fourth one is a scripture. Scripture means it's a symbol of royal power. Okay, scripture means a symbol of royal power. If you want to see what a scripture means, you just Google it and the image will be shown to you. Okay, and the fifth point is snake biting its tail to form a ring. Snake biting its own tail. So this is a ring. Okay, this is a kind of ring. This is a kind of snake. So this is a snake actually. So this is the mouth of a snake. So it was biting, means it forms a ring. That means a form of eternal, means it's ended. There is nothing more than a ring, right? Nothing we can do it. So that means the ended. Then we have the tricolor of the France, that is blue, white and red. And seventh one was red Phalarian cap, that represent, that says slaves became free. And eighth one is a winged woman, the personification of the laws. In the year of 1972, new elected assembly was formed, that was called it as the convention. Convention is a newly elected assembly that was formed in the year of 1972, 21 September. Okay, this convention abolished the monarchy and born of republican, and then we have the Jacobean government, and we have the wealthier middle class people came into the power. So during this 18th and 19th century, we have the triangular slave trade. A kind of triangular slave trade. I just used to draw. Okay, no, here I will show. See? So this is a triangle, kind of triangle. Here you have a triangular slave trade, means we have like a triangle. So in the top point we have the Europe. You have the Europe part in the top line, and in the right side you have the Africa, and left side if this is an America. Okay, so the Europe people get the slave from the Africa and packed them and sent it to the American plantation owners as a slave. That's up. So it is a triangular one. So the Europe people get the slave people from the Africa, and the peoples are packed and carried in a ship and given to the American plantations owners. So this was totally abolished in the year of 1848. 1848, the triangular slave trade was totally abolished. Okay. Then we come into the last part of the French Revolution, that was revolutionary idea. So here the abolition of censorship, that means the monarchy, and the freedom of speech and freedom of expression was born, and the freedom of press also born. Okay, so thus the French revolutions, these are all the basic things, these are all the basic ideas of the people to revolt, and they want a liberated one, they want independence one. So on having a full thorough of this concept means you have able to. So this is about the French Revolution, man. So once the war was done in the period of 1789. So this was the political and the social and religious causes of the people for the demand of the revolution. So that's about the French Revolutions. Once you see in this video, and then you get into the textbook, read of the textbook, you have a few thinkers tells about what the French Revolution means. The French Revolution is the only one, the born of nationalism. The born of nationalism means the nationalism was born among the world. So in India we have like the Raja Ram Mohan Rai, as a famous social reformer. So he understand the basic of nationalism, the basic fraternity, liberty was he learns from the French Revolution. So it was done in the period of 1789 was the French Revolution. Okay, so that's about the French Revolution. So once you read of the book, you get more informations about the French Revolution. There you get static details. Okay, there you get the static detail of the textbooks, in the textbooks about the French Revolutions. Okay, so that's about the end of the lesson. So as a students demand, I put this video, and I requested you to follow this video and subscribe to our channel. So stay tuned with us for daily updates. Stay at home and stay safe, and keep your study on. Okay, keep your study on. Take care. Bye bye, students.